Hey guys, it's Raven back with another video. So today we're gonna do a spa day and we're gonna take care of these blemishes, honey, and these dark spots as best as we can and just get a really deep clean today. Today I'm going to be using my facial mister, or steamer rather. Missing its little piece. And of course I have my good old faithful mask. This is old school. Don't judge me, okay? I know there's tons of stuff out, new and improved, but this is what I have on hand and it's worked in the past. Got my facial wash here, and then of course I have some moisturizers and some oils and some serums and all of that good stuff that we'll get into. But as we do our face mask and our steam and all of that, I want to do a bit of girl talk and talk about depression and intimacy. That's been weighing heavy on my mind lately, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so without wasting any time, let's get into it. So for me, I use just some bottled water as opposed to using faucet water to fill my steamer. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'll have a link to this facial steamer that I got on Amazon. I'll have it linked down below. It was, I want to say, under $40, and it works pretty good. And do it like so, like that. Shouts out to Tabitha. I'm gonna put it on. You hear that? Magic is about to happen. Before I get into that, I'm gonna wrap up my edges. As you guys can see, I just did my hair. I'll let it down later so you guys can get the full ensemble. But right now, we're gonna wrap up those edges so we can really get into this cleanse, honey. Because I need it. I need it. Like so, like that. All right. But as we're talking, let me know how you guys are doing down in the comments. I know that for me, as of late, honey, as you already know from the title, it's been real different. It's been real different. Depression has definitely set in for me. Since this whole pandemic has happened, since it started rather, it's been a roller coaster of lows and highs and things like that. But as of late, the lows have gotten, to my surprise, even lower, right? And it's been affecting my intimacy. So not just that romantic intimacy with a lover, but with my friends, with my family. I noticed that I'm a bit distant, you know. My time spent with them, whether it's in person or talking to them, is very short because of what I've been going through. Because I've noticed that my depression will set in at any given time, so I won't even see it coming. So I'm unable to prepare for it. Therefore, that makes my interactions with my family and friends very sporadic and unsure of how long it's gonna be before I have to hit them with the okay, I'll talk to you later, which is so not like me. So it's been a little different, honey. But before I keep talking, let's turn things on. So I don't know if I can get a close up this, but you see it has cold and hot settings. And to start off, I'm going to open up my pores so I can start with my facial wash. So we're gonna start on heat. I'm so excited. It's been a while since I did like a spa day for myself. You see I got my little robe on for you guys. I'm trying to give you shoulders, a little bit of, you know. All right, so it's on. It takes a quick second for the steam to start building. You'll start to see it in the screen, honey. But yes, so in quick tangent, I have this facial mist, or excuse me, mitt that I found at the dollar store. I love the dollar store. Don't shade me. That I'm going to be using with my facial wash. And of course, this is the Clinique liquid facial soap in mild. All right. But yes, so I'm going to talk to you guys as I steam. But as of late, it's been a battle for sure. I've been trying to focus my energy on, okay, what do we do next? Because we can't sit here and be idle. We can't sit here. Ooh, you see that steam, honey? Feels so good. It's so relaxing. But been trying to figure out, okay, what's my next step? I don't want to be idle. I wanna learn. I wanna grow. I wanna do some personal development, professional development as well. Especially because I think what triggered my depression for me is I recently had to resign from my job. I worked at I worked in the school district where I live, and being though I would be in a classroom, I just didn't feel comfortable, not only for my safety, the children's safety, but for my family's safety. You know, they are the people I come back home to, and I'd be damned if just to make a few bucks, you know, it was at the expense of my family. So I had to resign, and I thought I was okay. I really did. Like, I felt okay about it. I even felt like I subconsciously prepared myself for that, because with everything in the news, with especially, I live in Florida, our school districts, the things that I've heard leading up to that, I was like, I don't even get how, you know, I'm gonna go back anyway. So I believe I was subconsciously preparing. And so I thought, the day that I officially resigned, I thought I was okay. I'm like, oh, okay. Dang, that it sucks, but I'm okay. I'm chilling. You know, I already had a plan of, I wanted to stay at my job for roughly a year, and to get that experience, because though I have a master's degree and I have my experiences in marketing and branding and public relations, not specifically in education. So I needed to get a start somewhere, and I really, my lips looking weird. That's my chapstick, guys, so don't get weird. Let me get my towel wrapped. But I needed a start somewhere, and I really liked where I was at, for sure. I enjoyed it. I felt like I was getting great experience, but I was gonna take that and move into higher education. I want to work at a university. That's not only where my degree will benefit me the most, but it's ultimately where I want to pour back into. It's the position that I'm looking to acquire soon, ones that I've been applying to. They're within a university, and they're with advising and things like that. I can go deeper into it, but you know, another video. But so I already kind of expected my time there not to be that long, but with it being shortened and not on my time, I think that subconsciously affected me. And ever since then, I've been in, I don't want to say a funk, but on days that I'm low, I'm extremely low, and it's a scary low, and it's hard for me to be me as of late, and my loved ones can tell, and that affects me, right? Because I want to be the best me to, you know, for them, for myself, and also, like, it's just not fun. Depression is not fun, honey. It's not. So I think that in the past, I've experienced lows like this, but it's irregular. Like, it's never been something that's constant. It'll be like, I don't know how to explain it. It's typically, right, naturally brought on by something of an extreme, at least for me. So with the pandemic first, right, that taking its toll, at least for me, since February, as far as, you know, lockdown, not working, and blah blah blah, and trying to put my efforts towards other things, whether it's like my own brand, my own business, and I know a lot of people would say, like, hey, all of this time that you have, instead of working for someone else, work for yourself and start to build your brand and blah, blah, blah. And that is great. That is awesome. And I believe that if that is something that you desire, absolutely work on it, honey. This is the perfect time. However, I would love for us to normalize that it's very possible to, yes, want your own brand, but to first want to experience work and whatever that is for you elsewhere before beginning that journey on your own, right? I think we're so gung-ho about my own brand. This is my business, blah, 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 which is awesome. There's no shit like that is the ultimate goal, right? It's just that, at least for me, to get there, I want to first, and this may sound bad, but let me first dibble dabble in someone else's brand, right? Let me get a better lay of the land. Let me get some better understanding. Let me grow as an individual, as a professional. And from all of that, okay, now I'm ready to bring that back into my own brand and build, right? That's my mindset, right? So that's why I'm in a place of, yes, I can start to build my brand, but I can tell I'm not completely there because there's some questions I can't answer, right? As far as like what is, how I want to go about my brand, what is my brand in its totality, like what is it in its entirety, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's questions that are still missing, or answers that aren't there yet. And I know that comes from, I need more experience, more worldly experience. So with the world being shut down, honey, it makes it a little different, you know, it makes it just a tad bit different. And that has been beating down on me. But I know, I've been in therapy or counseling before, and, you know, they would say, journal, write things down, understand, you know, what you can change and what you can help and what you can't, and move accordingly. So of course, when I get in these lows, you know, I make sure not to sit in them, right? And to even, at least for me, to even sit in that darkness is uncomfortable. So there's no way I could sit in it. In fact, when it happens, anxiety kicks in as well, and I'm ready to move around, like quite literally, like physically, I can't sit still, so I want to go on a walk, I want to work out, I pace a lot. It's pace. I'm talking about laps. You hear me? Laps. I'm laughing now because, like, you know, we okay, but laps, honey. And I think that's because I'm trying to tire out my body. You know, depression is a wild boy. I'm trying to tell you. Anxiety too. Anxiety too. Quick tangent. So I feel like, y'all see that glow? That glisten? Ah. So we're going to do our wash. But so I don't have, I do. So I'm gonna take my little towel, put it there. I'm just gonna get it wet a little bit. I have a towel here, so we're all good. And then do a little, I'm gonna do one squirt. Oh yeah. But yeah, how do you guys, if you do suffer from depression, what do you guys do? Like, how do you deal with it? How do you know you have depression? Because I think that's sometimes what I try so hard to shy away from is claiming something and it not be that. But if you claim it as that, then it starts to take that form. I hope that makes sense. So I say I have depression, right? But what if it's just a bad day? You know, because bad days happen. Bad days happen. Not saying that depression does not happen, but more often it's just a bad day, right? So what if I'm just having a bad day, but I claim it as depression? So now every time I have those bad days, it has taken form of depression, and so I treat it as depression. I look at it as depression. So therefore I feel it as depression. Does that make sense? And it catastrophizes the entire thing. So now we got depression. You know what I'm saying? Honey, does your mind go like that? Because wow. But I have, like I said, I've been to counseling before, and I was told that I have anxiety, like all of us do. It's just we have it at different degrees. But anxiety, I want to know that I am not a physician, I am not a therapist, I am not a professional in any sense. This is just from my research and from my experiences with therapy, okay? So just putting that out there. But I was told, you know, anxiety is very natural. It's very human. It's to not have anxiety is to not have those I'm losing the word, but to know what to do, when to run, when not to run. You need, you know, it's needed. It's a part of human nature, so it's not bad. It's just when it starts to affect your daily life, right? And for me, that's what I've noticed, where like I could be hanging out, I'm chilling, I'm laughing, I'm joking, having a good time, I'm relaxed, and then out of nowhere, quiet. And all of a sudden, I travel. I'm lost in my thoughts. And when I come back, I'm sad. Or I have anxiety, I feel antsy, you know, honey. And that's what's been worrying me a bit, is that I can tell, I'm sorry, I'm looking in my mirror. I can tell that this season that I'm in right now is a bit deeper than I've experienced lately, right? What do you guys do? I got questions. Please give me your answers in the comments, honey. I need to know. All right, so we are looking good. I feel pretty clean. Ooh. But yeah, guys, and I've noticed, so with intimacy, with those close relationships, right? I've been talking to my friends, but it has been nothing about me. And so I'm already naturally a pretty, not closed off, but for right now, that's the word I have, but I'm naturally a pretty closed off person. And to get information out of me, it takes some time. So to now where I'm purposely, I don't want to talk about me. You know, because I don't want it to accidentally lead to what I've been struggling with, and then I have an episode right then and there, because that's how triggering my depression is right now, where it just feels like it doesn't take much for it to come spilling out. So, and because of that, like, I try to be careful. I don't try to suppress it, because I know it's meant to be felt so you can get past it. So I don't try to suppress it. It's just, I feel more than ever this season in my life is between me and God. Between me and a higher power. Not to say that my friends, my loved ones can't help me. It's just, I don't believe what I'm going through is for a man. And when I say man, I mean mankind, humans, people. I don't believe what I'm going through is for them to sift through and try to help me through. I believe, you know, it's something that I have to kind of figure out with whom I believe in, you know? So, honey. So I'm just gonna wipe this off. My towel's a bit damp, so to get off that excess soap. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. But yeah, guys, so now that that's done, there we go. Clean face, looking good, looking real good. I'm gonna do my mask. So again, I have the Noxzema Classic Clean Original Deep Cleansing Cream. Tingles and refreshes for soft, smooth skin with eucalyptus. Oh yeah. Wipe off my thing. And I have this applicator spatula situation. I got this from the dollar store. Plug. Alright. And I'm just gonna look in my mirror as I do this. Oh yeah. So for me, my problem areas are my nose and my cheeks. So I just pay extra attention to those. Oh yeah. And this, like it says, it tingles. It feels really good. So this spa treatment that I'm doing today is really good for when you're just trying to get the feels physically. What I mean by that, like the feels that actively soothe you and actively like calm you. This is it, boo. Some hot steam blowing on you, and then you get you some eucalyptus. Anything practically is bomb. I got me a eucalyptus candle going as well. I ain't playing. I ain't playing, girl. Your girl trying to be okay one day at a time, because that's all we can do, honestly, you know. So if you are going through it, please reach out. Like, please. I look crazy as I say that. Don't judge me. But seriously, reach out, honey. Reach out, because it's scary. It's scary. Any degree of depression or anxiety, it's I don't believe it's something you should go through alone, like, at all. Okay. And if you're anything like me, where you're a little bit, I don't want to say stubborn, it's just, it's hard for you to reach out, or you feel like it's hard for people to understand, or whatever the case, you know, it's difficult. I get it, but reach out. Maybe if it's hard to reach out to those that know you, because you think because they know you they'll judge you or see you different. Perfect. Reach out to me. You know, or reach out, more importantly, if you feel it's needed, seek a therapist. Like, come on now. It's 2020. Therapy is in. Okay, for everybody. Therapy is in. That's the new wave. Healing is the new wave. Getting over transgenerational trauma is the wave. What you talking about? We not carrying that to nowhere. To absolutely nowhere, honey. I ain't playing. Alright, so. We are looking good. We are looking good. So I'm gonna let that sit for like 2 minutes. This video is already obnoxiously long. I need work on that. I'll probably make this like a 2-part thing. Who knows? But yes. So yeah, we are not carrying trauma or anything like that to our families, to our children. It's not happening. That is not it. So get whatever help you feel you need, and even if you think it won't work or it won't help, I say still try it, because what you gotta lose, you know, by trying. If it's meant to help, like if it's in its description, it's saying, hey, if you have or battle with boom 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 and it will help in this way, to try. It don't hurt to try. It really don't. Like, I notice when I go through these things, I'm trying any and everything. Okay, because I ain't got time. I'm busy. I'm booked and busy. I got things to do. You know, I don't want to be sitting in no pit. Girl. Girl, I got life to live. You feel me? Okay. So try any and everything, boo. Okay? For real. And I'll probably put some links down below for, you know, hotlines and stuff. Try that too. Girl. There's so many pages though, like pages on Facebook, groups rather, on like Facebook that you can join. That's for like any and everything, you know, and you can start talking to people like that. Like I've been partaking in those, but for astrology. But for me, it's been, I like doing that because it's fun. It's me being social And being social, I believe, helps me when I'm in a low. But it's a certain kind of social, so it's still kind of disconnected in a bit, because I'm not getting deep with them. I'm not getting, I'm not in long drawn out conversations with them, but I'm in fun, quick back and forth conversation, that kind of, I don't want to say brings me out of it, but it just, reminds me of what it was like when the world was okay. That's a good way to put it. So, I like partaking in those, but there's groups for, Black women who battle with anxiety, or there's other names they call it, like self-love, loving me more, any and everything under the sun. I believe there's a group for it. So get on that. Like, know your resources. I think that is key, because I believe when you're suffering from depression and anxiety and all of that, it's so easy to get in your bubble. And though you may be doing things to actively get yourself out of it, you're doing that within your bubble. And I think that sometimes, not all the time, because there's times where I believe staying in that bubble is your safety net. And depression and anxiety is I believe cultivated from not feeling safe in some sense. You know what I'm saying? So staying in your bubble, staying in that safety net, sometimes is beneficial. But I believe other times, like what I've noticed for myself, other times it's very beneficial for me to do a bit of socializing outside of my bubble, and reaching out, and utilizing my resources and things like that. So give it a try, boo. Seriously. Because you deserve to be okay. You deserve to heal and to move past this season of hurt, stress. Ooh, man, that's a word for somebody. You deserve it. You deserve it. Feeling this way is it doesn't have to be normal. It shouldn't be. As far as when I say that, knowing that it's not something that has to stick. Everyone, I'm sure, suffers in some way, shape, or form, and deals with it differently. You see it differently on everyone, but honey, this smells. I don't know if it's my candles. The mist is gone. So that's another thing. Well, I think all facial steamers or whatever are quite similar in that way. The steam is timed, honey. You don't get it forever. Though we want it forever, you don't, right? So I'm gonna wipe this off. I think I turned this off and it's still steaming a little bit. Can you see that glow coming up, honey? I know it may look like I'm wiping really rough, but I'm not. I don't think you should. You gotta be gentle to your face, honey. We don't want no lines, no wrinkles. We want to age like fine wine, honey. Like fine wine. Okay. Okay. So I turned it off, so you can do this step, you could skip it, but this steamer here, you have the option of cool steam, and that's to, you know, close your pores and all of that. I'm gonna do a little bit more of the hot steam to keep my pores open and apply my moisturizer and my serums and all of that. And then finish it off with some cool steam, and then that'll be the end of it, honey. But I probably won't keep you guys too much longer, just because this video is obnoxiously long. I hope you guys enjoyed it though. I pray that it you know, it helps. It lets you know that you're not alone, and that there's people out here going through it too, and we can like help each other. You know what I'm saying? And to say, take care of yourself. Ooh, take care of yourself. I know it's hard, and I know it's like, well, some days I don't care. I don't care what my skin look like. But I encourage you to, it's the small things, you know? Even if it's not a whole little spa situation, wash your face. Wash your face. Put on your favorite serum. You feel me? Let me show y'all mine before I let y'all go. So I use my Clinique. It's not focusing, but I use my Clinique. Sorry guys, that's my steamer. So I use the Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion, and then I have this Palmer's Skin Therapy Oil, and I have the Ordinary. There we go. The Ordinary, and this is the Buffet, right? So I hit it with the Buffet first, and then I do my lotion, and then I seal it all with my oil, honey. So that's what I'm gonna do. But again, thank you so much, guys. Talk to me, please talk to me in the comments, because this channel is about self-love. This channel is about personal growth, personal healing. Honey, personal healing, okay? And I want to do it with you guys. Of course, I'm doing it with self and trying to improve self, but it's nothing like doing it with a tribe of people who are just trying to do it as well and trying to make sense of it all. So please talk to me in the comments. Let me know what you want to see next. If you like these kind of videos, what else I should do, or what you would like to see from me. I'd be happy to read it all and to oblige you guys. All right, guys, thank you so much. I see you guys in the next video. Bye.